If you don't know, I'm doing an alphabet challenge on this channel. Basically, I am filling one page of my sketchbook with a different character for each letter of the alphabet. I have already done letter A and letter B. If you want to watch those videos, A was for Ariel and B was for Barbie. And for the C character, I'm going to do a book character, which you already know who is because of the thumb and the title of the video. Anyways, Cardan Greenbriar. I don't know if I say his last name right. Greenbriar? I don't know. Anyways, Cardan from the Cruel Prince from the Folk of Air series. So let's get started. I find it so much easier to draw girls than guys. So I have separated a few references on Pinterest to make him look more like a real guy, to get like his anatomy all right. I got a picture of a guy reading a book that I thought could be a good pose for him. I think I'm gonna do 2 Cardans on this page. The main thing that I know that I want to do is to do a pose with him holding like the green wine, because I read the books like 3 years ago, and in the beginning of the second book, The Wicked King, Jude and Cardan, they're at a party, and Cardan is like drinking so much green wine, and I always remember that scene when I think of him. I don't know why. I always think of Cardan and his green wine. So let's get started with that, because that is something I know that I want to draw. I got a picture here on Pinterest of a guy just like looking sideways. He's wearing some fancy clothes, which is totally Cardan's vibe, you know, he's a prince. And the guy in the picture looks like he's in Europe, you know, like those old money clothes. My boyfriend loves that style. If I sent this picture to him, he's gonna want the clothes. Anyways, I'm just sketching the pose, and then we'll make the pose Cardan. The thing is that these clothes are kind of baggy, and I don't think that people wearing baggy clothes make the best reference pictures. But I'm working with it because I don't know, I think it's a good pose. So yeah. The guy in the picture has both of his hands on his pockets, but I'm not gonna do that because one of his hands gonna be holding the wine. Now I'm sketching his feet. I don't like drawing feet. I don't like drawing shoes. I have a whole video on this channel that is just me practicing shoes to see if I like drawing them. And I kind of got the conclusion that if I'm only drawing the shoes, if I'm focused on that, it's okay. But I don't like drawing shoes on the characters. I don't know what it is. It's like some details that I don't care to make him, but I have to, because everyone who has feet has shoes on them. So okay, now I've got some references as well of holding the wine. I'm actually gonna make more loose. Not more loose, it was too close to his body. I wanted to be more like not as closed. Yeah, I think that might be better. And then I have a picture here that is 24 pictures of reference. I have to choose one. There's one hand that is like this, with the glass like here and here, that I thought like, wow, this hand is like perfect. But I don't think he's gonna be spilling his wine. If he's going to spill his wine, it's gonna be on someone's mouth. So let's draw another one. Okay, time to draw tricky hands. I like drawing tricky hands, tricky poses, but they're tricky for a reason, right? So let's see if I can do it. Okay, this thumb, I don't know, kind of looks a bit weird, but at the same time it doesn't. Let's put the glass here. It doesn't look bad. Oh, okay. Looks better than I thought. it was going to be. That's good. When you're gonna draw something tricky and it turns out good on the first try, it's like, it's so fun, it's so rewarding. Okay, and here. And now the wine. I don't think it would be so full because our guy loves the wine. Good, we've got that part down. Now for his face. On the wiki, his description is: Cardan has curly, iridescent midnight hair and sharp cheekbones. He has long eyelashes and soft lips. His eyes are described as black with a golden ring around the pupils. Okay. I do remember very clearly the long eyelashes part because Jude cites that very often. The golden ring on the eyes, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that. If I were drawing digitally, sure, but I'm not. So, okay, long eyelashes. It's kind of tricky to do long eyelashes on a guy and I make it look so feminine, but he has a feminine look, right? I don't think that's gonna be too bad. Does it say anything about the nose? No. Sharp cheekbones and soft lips, right? Can't forget the fae ears. Folk, right? That's the term they use. Yeah, it's folk of air. Oh, I read the book like 3 years ago. I don't remember every detail. I did love the story, but like, I haven't reread it. Okay, and curly hair. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna do such curly hair because I want it to be recognizable, and most fan arts of him, he has straight or wavy hair, so I prefer to give him like long, wavy hair instead of curly, so that we know it's him. Like, we have a picture of Cardan. Everyone that likes seeing fan art kind of has a picture of him already in their head, and it's not a curly hair. Okay. Now, the crown. I like those crowns with the leaves, but I also like the more typical crowns. I don't know. I like those more like pointy crowns. I think I'm gonna do that, like, but with some leaves on it. That's gonna be something that I can work when I do the line art, like some leaves intertwined with it. Golden leaves though. Now to clothes. On the wiki also says that he's almost always seen wearing extravagant clothes made of opulent fabrics, studded with shiny gemstones and exotic feathers and patterns. The feathers is something that I want to add to his outfit, I think. I think it looks so nice, like the fan arts with feathers on his clothes. So maybe we can start with his shirt, kind of like those old money shirts, like I was talking about before, but with big feathers all around. He has the look of royalty, and I think he is looking of royalty. I'm gonna give him a belt, maybe a different shape of belt. And that looks good because it looks like a G like this for his last name. I don't even want to say it again because I don't know if I'm saying it right. Now I can see him wearing some like tight pants with maybe feather on the pants. I don't know. How would I add that? Ooh, like lower here? Okay, it fits the shirt, so why not? I like this. He looks funny, but he also looks stylish in his world. Yeah, for shoes, I'm just gonna give like some pointy something. Now for the rest of the page, I want to do another drawing of him, and I found a reference that is kind of like perfect. It's a guy, I'm gonna put the picture on the screen. A guy that kind of looks like, kind of has the Cardan vibe, and he's holding a jacket over his shoulder and leaning on the wall. I think that's perfect for him. I'm gonna draw him like this right down here. I think I'm gonna need more space. I also want there to be space for his name. Let's see. Let's put him higher here. So for the sketch, eyes, nose, mouth, neck, and body. The arm going back. Great pose for him. This sketch looks so messy. And up here, alright, Cardan. Or the letters can be more the vibe like his belt. Like the sea in Camp Half-Blood. Cardan. Yeah, I like this. Now let's work on this little guy here. Eyes looking up, the long lashes, nose, sharp cheekbones, the pointy ear. I'm gonna make his shirt quite similar to the guys in the picture. Tiny buttons. The sleeves with all those folds. Something that I find tricky to draw as well. I don't like drawing that if I don't have the right reference. Now the hand here. Oh, and the guy in the picture is wearing a bracelet, which is a good reminder to give Cardan jewelry. Like 2 bracelets here, a couple of necklaces there. Yeah, and now the hair. Oh, and the eyebrows. I drew his face, but I didn't draw the eyebrows. There you go. Now we can be more expressive, darling. And the hair. Now I'm gonna do the line art, and the details will be more visible. Because I always feel like when I'm sketching, the end result of the sketch is just like a mess. Now on to coloring. He's very pale, isn't he? Yes, it says here. Cardan is said to be lean and tall with very pale skin. So I'm gonna grab my palest marker I've got. It's the Warm Gray Zero alcohol marker. Gonna grab a pink, kind of pinkish marker for blush, because I really like adding blush to my characters. Well, this is not my character, but this is my drawing, so you get it. Putting this to protect the page behind. Yeah, let's start. Honestly, this is looking much better than what I was expecting it to look. Because I don't draw guys very often, and because I see so many beautiful fan arts of Cardan, I don't know. I don't know what I thought. I don't know. It's just, I didn't think my fan art was going to look so good. But I like it. The most important thing is that I think he really looks like Cardan. So I think that's really important for you to draw a character and for your drawing to look like the character you want. I can put some blush on the ears as well. Yeah, I like this. Oh, good. Now I'm gonna be very careful coloring his hair with my black marker. This black marker I have, it's like the messiest marker. Every time I use it, I get ink on my hands. And I don't know why. It can't be like like the way the marker is made, because this is a Copic Chow, and I have other Copic Chow markers that don't do that. They're not as messy. But yeah, anyways. This contrast of pale skin and black hair, so nice. What did I say? And his eyes are black too, so let's color them. So to color his outfits, these are all the material that I'm going to use. Let's start with these feathers. I consider myself a big reader. I read a lot of books, but I don't read a lot of fantasy. And as I've said before, I read The Cruel Prince like 2 years ago, I don't know. I have tried to read like some fantasy books that I see online that people love, and like it just wasn't for me, you know. There were a lot of books that I like read the first in the series and I didn't really like. The Cruel Prince was an exception. I really, really loved this one. But I think I'm getting more into fantasy at the moment. Right now, I'm reading a book called Wild Reverence. It's by the same author as Divine Rivals. I did not read Divine Rivals, but I've seen a lot of people online that have and that loved it. My sister did, and she loved it. And I'm really liking this one. I'm still in the beginning of the book, but I'm really enjoying it. So what about you? I would like to know some stuff about you guys. So do you like reading books? If you do you like reading fantasy? And if you do, what's your favorite fantasy books? I'd like some recommendations. Tell me in the comments all of this. I'd be really happy to know. With all this green, it looks like he's going to go to a party in a forest and he's gonna pretend to be a tree. Now continuing on the pants, I'm gonna make him black. Using a black marker seems kind of scary because if I don't like how it looks, it's not like I can go with another color over it, you know? It's a big decision. The shoes, black too. This marker is a really good example why you can't just trust the color on the cap, because this to me looks kind of purple, but it's brown. It's completely brown. But I knew that because I have already used this marker before. It's not like I was expecting his shirt to be purple. Speaking of purple clothes, I'ma make his shirt purple. Now the only thing missing is the green for his wine. And I always imagined light green. So this is it, guys. This is how the page of Cardan turned out. Our character for the letter C. Tell me in the comments what you liked best about this page. You can also tell me so far which page is your favorite, the Ariel page, the Barbie, or the Cardan one. And leave me suggestions for the D character because I have no idea who to draw. That's it, guys. Subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye!